Howdy doody.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show that has no value and no significance.
It has value to me.
We have facts that are not valid, but if it's convincing facts,
take it.
Then we take it. If it's convincing not up for us to even look it up, like you convinced me without even searching on Google, it's a fact.
As anti-scientific as that is, it's a fact.
Exactly. How are you?
I'm good, man.
How's your weekend?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
We missed an episode. That's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Been busy.
Yeah.
But it's been a good week.
Okay.
A lot of work. But the holidays were this weekend, and it was fun. It was nice. It was the most chill holiday I've had.
Okay.
You?
Well, let's bring it back to Christmas since we missed the Christmas episode.
True that.
You know?
We had a gift exchange.
Well, we already did that.
We talked about that?
Yeah. I'm talking about like your actual Christmas day, your fam.
My family's not here. They left me.
They did?
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
Colombia.
Oh, you moved that over there.
I'm by myself.
You didn't get anything for Christmas? Nothing. They just said, yo, we are having a Christmas, but not you. Ciao.
But you know what? I don't need anything for Christmas.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. So,
Christmas isn't about gifts. It's about the ones you share it with, which I didn't get to share.
You didn't have that either.
So.
Wow. What a Christmas for you.
Yeah, honest, I had to work. Not on Christmas Day, but Christmas Eve. It was an okay day.
Okay.
So, how was your Christmas?
All right. Chill with the fam. I had to go to the 2 different fams.
2?
Yeah, because of Alex. So.
Oh yeah, because of her.
Yeah. What else? I got a hat.
A hat?
Yeah.
A cool hat?
Yeah.
What type of hat?
It's just a white hat.
Oh, okay.
And I got a poster. It's not up yet, but it will be.
Is it a cool poster?
Yeah, it's
just a white poster.
Yeah, it's a Hiroshi poster. Nobody knows who the fuck that is. So,
look it up. Google it.
Google it. And what the hell else I got? I got
a haircut from the look of it.
Oh yeah, I got a haircut.
You got a haircut.
Yeah.
Damn,
yeah.
Boy, look good.
Nobody liked my long hair.
I did.
Okay. Nobody liked my long hair, so I cut it. I got a hat to hide my haircut. I'm just kidding. I got a poster. What the fuck did I get?
Bro, it sounds like you got a hat and a poster.
Oh, I got a vinyl.
What vinyl?
Nobody knows what it is, so it doesn't matter.
But you could probably check it out on his other channel.
Oh yeah, Beach Breeze Mix.
Beach Breeze. Shout out to Beach
Breeze Mix.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, it is a tongue twister.
I like it, though.
And I gave Alex an iPad.
Of course. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you got a hat, a poster, and a vinyl.
Yeah.
And you got her an iPad.
Yeah. So the iPad could do all of that.
Unbelievable.
But it was cool. I also got stuff from other fam.
That's good, man.
I got clone. I smell good.
Oh, I thought you said a clone.
A clone.
Wasn't that a Christmas movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger when he gets a clone?
Oh yeah,
was that a Christmas movie though?
No.
Oh.
It was what the fuck was it called?
And he like goes to his house and there's a
clone
with his wife and he's like
and then he found out he was the clone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh. The Sixth Day.
That's the name of that movie?
That's the name.
What the hell?
Yeah, I remember that was the name. It was that movie and The Other Me on Disney Channel.
The Other Me.
You know Horse Sense, that kid?
Yeah.
He had a movie that he made. He was trying to make sea monkeys, but the sea monkey company was actually making clones.
And he put his hair in it.
Yeah, and then he made another me.
And then he sends it to go to school for him and whatnot.
Yeah. And then he was so ungrateful. He was like...
No, because the kid was actually like cooler.
Yeah. He was like, everyone loved him. He's
Yeah.
like, what the hell's wrong with me? And he's like, honestly, you're a nerd. And it's like, whoa. Yeah.
Remember the superhero movie where they were superheroes, but their son didn't get any powers?
Oh, High School High, right? High School High?
No.
Or Superhero High?
No, there was no school.
Yeah, he was.
No, that was a different one that came later. The one I'm talking about was
I
where
don't know.
he didn't get any powers, so he starts lying to his parents about getting
Yeah.
powers.
And he's like, he throws a basketball to make himself look like he
And
fell.
and he takes the hinges off the door and then pulls the door off.
He's
And
like,
he's like,
whoa, I got superpowers like Dad.
exactly.
Why were they like what was it? Their weakness, tinfoil.
That's what I was gonna get to. What?
Huh?
Up and away. That movie. That movie.
Wow.
Dude, that movie. Dude, yeah. So their weakness was foil, just how Superman's was kryptonite.
Yeah.
But he wasn't weak to it because he's not super. So they were trapped. Oh, because there was like a company that was like pretending to be environmentally friendly, but they weren't.
Yeah, they were evil.
They threw plastic in the oceans.
Yeah. Which
is not good. Don't do that.
Yeah. No, but like, weird movie. But I get the premise, it's totally a kid movie.
Yeah.
Totally. You know what? I give A for kid movie.
A for effort. A for kid movie.
Yeah.
A for Disney. B
A.
for Disney.
Yeah, B for a Disney movie. Because there's way better Disney movies.
Yeah. Like
Airborne with Jack Black. Seth
Airborne.
Green. Yeah. Nobody's seen that movie.
Brink.
Johnny Tsunami.
Don't Look Under the Bed.
Don't Look Under. That's a creepy one.
That is. I got scared, dude.
That one's
I got
fucking.
Yeah, there's great Disney movies.
Speaking of Don't Look Under the Bed, crazy effects on the
it was
the villains or whatever.
And even at the end, you know how they go
Spoilers.
under the bed.
Yeah.
It was crazy in there.
Oh, that was a weird world.
Yeah.
That was some crazy CGI, which wasn't CGI. It was just
It was
green screen.
practical effects though.
Like the background, is green screen, but the actual toys or whatever that were huge was real.
Yeah.
So big budget.
Big budget for a creepy, scary movie.
Yeah.
A good scary movie.
Did you like what was the other movie? My Mom's Dating a Vampire or something like that.
That one I did like a lot.
And then the one with Eric Matthews, My Day with the President's Daughter.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one was good too.
I can name all these Disney movies.
Bro, that was a childhood.
What is it with Disney in that era? They were just killing it with movies, and even with like Tarzan and stuff like that. Like they were just killing it.
And then it died.
Well, I know they fired a lot of people, which was dumb. Because I think it was they were getting underpaid or something like that.
Oh, I mean, I would have left too.
Look, just pay the people.
Pay the people, get more movies, get more money.
You could have had another Disney Renaissance with these people.
You know about the Disney Renaissance.
Yeah.
He knows about it.
I know about it.
Nice.
Yeah. You know about it too, so we're good.
Yeah. The Renaissance was like Tarzan.
Yeah.
It started like Lion King.
Yeah, Lion King.
You know that? I didn't
Hercules.
know. Pocahontas was supposed to be the big movie that year. They put like the best people on Pocahontas, and they put like a side team on Lion King.
Yeah.
And Pocahontas did like pretty bad, even though it's a good movie too.
Oh, no,
but it didn't do as good as Lion King.
No.
That was crazy.
Well, first off, you put Elton John in Lion King. So
Can you feel the love tonight?
the thing is, who do they have that was famous for Pocahontas?
I don't think
Wait,
Mel
what?
Gibson was in it.
Mel Gibson was in that movie?
I'm searching this up.
Remember, the facts are convincing. It's a fact, but that's something we gotta look up.
Yeah, Mel Gibson.
Right? Because that one, definitely.
You're lying.
In
We have
Pocahontas.
just been told by our Siri
Yeah, basically.
that Mel Gibson was in Pocahontas.
Bullshit.
He was John
What the
Smith.
fuck? He was John Smith? This is the first
Who's
time.
Governor Radcliffe? Nobody.
Nobody.
Huh? What?
What? Christian Bale. Who was he?
No, he wasn't.
No, but who was Christian Bale?
I'm trying to find out. Christian Bale was not in Pocahontas. There's no way. This is insane.
For the people that, are ever watching the show,
Christian
now
Bale
you
was
know
in
Mel
it.
Gibson was Jack Smith, right?
He was Thomas.
Oh, wait, what?
Who the fuck was
John
Thomas?
Smith. Who the fuck is Thomas? Christian Bale's in this movie?
Who's Thomas?
Thomas. Oh, John Smith's friend is
He
Thomas?
had a friend?
He had a friend? Who the fuck is
Oh,
that
yeah,
guy?
the young guy. Wait, that guy looks like the guy from
He was
Treasure
like
Planet.
Yeah, that looks like Treasure Planet.
Yeah.
That looks like Treasure Planet.
Bill Connolly was Ben. Yo, this had famous ass people.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry I'm screaming.
I think the movie was expensive because of Mel Gibson. That's John
No,
Smith.
but it was meant to be the best movie that year, and
Yeah.
Lion King still won.
Yeah.
Man,
Fucking
Pocahontas was good, but also like fuck Pocahontas.
nice.
Plus, John Smith wasn't a good guy. John Smith was the reason all the natives are dead. Just kidding, they're still around. That was maybe insensitive.
Wow, I am blown away that Mel Gibson
me
is
too.
in Pocahontas.
I never knew that.
I-
And maybe some of you didn't know that, so there you go.
Well, there you go.
We told you facts.
Jesus. Wait, he was not Jesus.
No, yeah. Oh no.
He was. He was the one that just made the Jesus movie.
He was Jesus.
I was
He
about
was
to-
Noah.
Okay.
He was Noah.
I guess.
Did you ever see that movie?
Nah.
It's really bad.
What is it?
Noah.
What is it that he starts hearing girls' thoughts? I forgot.
Noah?
No, Mel Gibson.
I don't know about this.
I forgot what the movie is called. Huh? Oh, What Women Want.
There's a movie where he hears women's thoughts.
Yeah. Cause he's like
Pretentious.
he's like, what's it called? A creator,
Uh-huh.
like a creative
Director.
or some shit like that. And he's always good at men products. So then the women are like, oh, you sell men products really well. Can you help us out in our woman team or whatever? And he just needed to know what women want, you know? So then something happened to him. And then
Like a power.
he like hit his head or something. And he got the ability to hear women constantly. So every time he sees a woman, like she's thinking like things. And
Can you do that?
that'd be crazy. What would you do with that power? Like hearing women's thoughts. Like what would you say?
What would I say?
Like yeah.
I guess it depends.
I know it depends, but like what would you do with that power? Would you abuse it or would you?
No.
Because for him it was like chaos for him because he didn't want to keep hearing women.
Because it was too much.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
figure it would be like too.
Well,
Because
it's like the idea of like hearing people's thoughts. It's like fuck, dude.
Yeah,
I don't
it-
care
yeah.
what you think.
it's like
It's like meaningless.
it's like Bruce Almighty. Remember when he hears everyone's prayers and he's like, I gotta organize this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like in the sense of any power like that.
Actually, let's even go deeper. If we were creatures that we only speak in our minds, how would that be?
Well, hopefully we could choose who.
Oh, like we
And it
could
wasn't
channel
just
it?
like everyone could like, you know.
Like imagine we could channel like
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to Anthony.
Like
right
maybe your mind only connects when you connect eyes.
now. Oh,
Yeah.
that could be. But what if I'm blind?
I mean, you still have eyes. You just can't see.
But
I get what you're saying. All right,
Yeah.
then you have to like be making out with the person for 3 hours.
goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you get out and you're like,
you can only hear people's thoughts if you fuck them. And then I don't know what it is.
that'd be
but
kind of a sad world.
Is this sad?
Yeah, because you feel like you
You
have
built
to
a
have
connection
sex.
to that person that now you're like stuck with that person.
Yeah, how do you talk to your parents? You gonna fuck them?
Well, I already came out of one. I can only
Oh,
talk
that's
to my mom.
true.
I can only talk to my mom.
And you're like,
Put in my
fuck
head.
my dad, unless I fuck him.
Yeah, basically.
I don't like this power.
No, but like thinking
I already don't talk to my
thinking
dad.
through minds, like how aliens supposedly do, or how I feel like cats talk in your head because they don't say anything.
Yeah, they do.
No, that's only how they speak to us in meow.
No, so actually, if tigers, lions, they speak to each other with
These
like,
are facts, by the way.
Yeah, these are facts. They signal each other with like breath, so they're like stuff like that. What the hell?
I thought you were fucking a mic.
So maybe cats do it the same, but they're so small that their breaths are like,
Yeah.
Rats.
The thing is, I always look at animals and they just kind of seem with like they know,
Like they just know
already
what's
know
going on.
what's going on. Yeah,
It's because they have something we lost. Instinct.
We lost the Earth's.
We grew a
instinct.
consciousness. And I believe
We escaped. Is that the whole Adam and Eve thing? We escaped the what's it called? The Earth Valley. The channel.
The
great world.
what's it called? Adam and Eve.
Yeah, what is that?
How did we both forget? The Garden of Eden.
Oh, Garden of Eden. Oh yeah, you forgot to be switching.
Ah,
Yeah.
the Garden of Eden. No, but aside from things like that,
Yeah.
I truly believe that consciousness is a thing, but not what you think. Like, for example, when you do something wrong, you have a consciousness, you feel self-conscious about what happened.
Yeah.
That is not consciousness, though. Consciousness is the idea that you know that you are alive and existing, right?
Yeah.
Some people, I believe, may mistake that for a soul, but it's consciousness. I believe animals have consciousness, but it's a different level, since animals mostly rely on instinct, but we have choice because our level of consciousness has grown higher.
Don't dolphins have choices?
No, they do, but that's my point. Different levels.
Oh, so they're like...
So some animals may have lower ones than others.
Oh, okay.
I believe. It is a theory. I'm not a scientist. I don't know anything.
But I heard like Buddhists, if we go backwards, we reach nirvana.
Huh?
Like Buddhists say that if we reach backwards, like going down the levels, we reach nirvana because we're more bliss.
Look, if I reach backwards, I'm going to reach my ass.
Okay.
There's no nirvana.
So
what is nirvana?
Nirvana is like reaching the next level of human thought.
In a spiritual way.
In a spiritual way. And the only spiritual way is to go backwards into animal instinct almost.
But I believe that there is no spirit. There's only consciousness.
Uh-huh.
And your consciousness allows you to believe things, but it also allows
I feel like the earth gave us something. All animals and anything that exists, that we correlate to the earth somehow. Because we were because we're born from it, so it gives us something.
Of course. I mean, we are
kinda
natural beings.
That's why Final Fantasy is a pretty cool game, because of the life force of the earth. We become
the life stream.
The life stream. We become the life stream thing. That's pretty cool.
No, I mean,
even though we don't see it, it just is, and it chooses.
I ate from the earth. I was raised by the earth.
Yeah. And
when I die, I will go back to the earth.
Yeah.
I believe that.
So I could see why, we have like earth experiences, but in reality, we should also know universal experience.
See, but that's the thing.
See, like we connect to the earth, but then there's an after.
Exactly. There's something else.
Yeah.
Way further, and we are a part of it.
And we're a part of that.
You get a little piece of your skin, dude, and you put that in a thingy that I don't know what it's called, and they can measure the stuff in it.
Yeah.
We are made of the 5 most abundant elements that also exist in the universe.
Oh no, yeah. What was it? We're all stardust.
Carbon. Oh, well, we are. Yeah, it's stardust. We are stardust.
Yeah.
We are stardust.
Yeah.
Stardust.
Yeah.
We're like all these elements, and you find it out there, dude. It's the same stuff. So are we special or are we the same? But we could also be special because we are all the same.
Exactly. We're stars in this universe.
Yeah. Believe it.
So we wanted to talk more last time about the Bible. But tell us in your retrospect on what we talked about last time.
Like, go back a little bit?
Okay, so...
No, is that what you're asking me?
Yeah,
to go back a little bit?
go back.
Okay, so I think we were talking about mostly about whether the Bible should be creditable as a true story.
Yeah.
That's technically the conversation, not whether religion is real or not.
My whole thing last episode was talking about just the history of it.
Yes.
That's it.
And I think I did go off the rails a little bit on it.
Yeah.
I did not mean to.
Because I was just talking about just the history of it and how far it's gotten through our society.
The conversation and what you were trying to go across was like, how could anyone think it's true if technically all these things have happened for it to be where it is today, and it is impossible for that to have been carried out.
And then there's that one word. There's this one, because you could have so many things against the Bible or whatever, or the history of it, and then they have one word to say to you, and it's like, you need faith. Just have faith in it. And that's a really powerful word. It's like saying imagine, Because when you can say, imagine I won the lottery, you go far into like the future of what you could do with the money. You know what I mean?
That word faith makes me want to go off the rails again. Because I think having faith in yourself and having faith in yourself and having faith in others who you truly know are good and you truly believe in is a good thing.
Yes.
But having faith in something
that was created by
I'm gonna make it even more broad.
All right, okay, cool.
That there is no proof of.
Yeah.
For example, I can have faith in you, but I have proof that you are real.
Mm-hmm.
And I have proof that you're a good person, and I have proof that I believe in you.
You need an existence to have a faith into that existence.
Technically speaking, you don't need that because that's the definition of faith. But I rather have faith in something that I know is real.
Yeah.
And not saying that it's not real, but I do think that having faith in something that has no proof is an ugly idea.
Yeah. Because
it's like no one can argue with you. And honestly, people should argue. Not in a bad way. More of a discussion.
More of a discussion. I feel like a lot of people just state their mind.
People are afraid.
And arrogant and like just like hard-headed to their ideal.
And then once you have nothing else to say, you'll say, well, I have faith that it's real. And it's like...
And it's like, that's it. You want a conversation.
Okay.
You said you have faith.
Yeah.
You win this time.
And you could have faith. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't be afraid to... It's not discussion. What's it called?
It's just
to debate.
Debate.
Debate's the word.
And then I want a hard debate too. Like I want you to go in my face and just keep debating.
Well, I want to debate. Yeah.
I had that once. I went to a youth group. Alex hates this. I went to a youth group, and I was just speaking my mind. I was like, let's argue. Since we're in this youth group, it's meant for questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, let's just have some questions about existence. This girl went hard on me because I was like saying like a lot of stuff. I forgot what the hell I said. And she just goes in my face hard. I'm not upset at all. I'm open-minded to the things that she says that she believes. I'm like, oh no, I'm just saying my version is this is what I see, and this is what you see. And I'm just trying to. Oh man, she was going off. She was going like, because the thing is like, they just believe in it. Which is totally fine. I don't care what you do. And I was just saying my thought. Like, I was like, oh, I just have a question here. And then if this is this, then how does that do that? And they say their version, how that happens. And I'm like, oh, but then there's this. And then the ending of the conversation is faith. And I lose automatically because there's nothing changing of a human when they have so much faith on something they just believe in.
Yeah, because that's what faith does. It's almost like a brainwash.
It's like a brainwash. Almost.
And again, I'm not saying all religious people are brainwashed because I don't think that.
No, but that's their argument. It's just faith, and then they win.
And here's the thing. Let's also not forget that this country was created on the basis of separating church and state. And yet somehow we have allowed that to not even matter anymore, to the point where the only time most people vote on a president is if they have some sort of faith.
And that's when I come in saying, wait a minute, we went too far here.
Yeah.
That's probably the only thing that scares me. It's like, okay, now
and America is turning into a Christian country.
Yeah, and you already saw how Rome you know what happened to Rome when they became all Christians, right?
Yeah. They fell.
They completely collapsed. Not saying that, every generation is different, but they were ahead of its time at the time.
And here's the other thing.
You know what I'm saying?
We are saying a lot of things that are negative about religions and faith. We are.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that we don't see that there's a lot of good things that come from it.
Yeah.
There are. Yeah. Like faith can really, or not faith itself, but religion can really help someone feel like they've bettered themselves. And that's great.
I'm hoping whoever watches this is open-minded.
Please be open-minded. Because we're not trying to bash.
There's no bashing here.
No bashing.
We're just trying to say the history of what we learned and facts.
And our opinions.
And our opinions in the same mix.
Facts and opinions.
Yeah.
But no, the point is, at the end of the day, this country was put on the basis that there should be no religion involved. That you could practice your own religion, but you do not make other people have to practice that. And yet, this country has turned into that.
The day that we're forced for one religion is a scary day.
It is, but that ain't gonna happen. Not with me, at least.
So, press my transition. Okay, so I don't know where I left off on the Bible history. I just said that once it collapsed in Rome, whatever, and the papers were lost, and then the only copy was the Arabics that had the copy of it, and then what are we? Oh,
we're good.
Okay, and they had a copy of it, but they somehow, I guess, the popes have a piece of the real existing scripts or whatever from the wreckage,
right?
Because nobody has the whole thing because it's like whatever, and they never disclose that information. It's always like top shelf of only meant because actually there's libraries that have only for certain people could read it.
Yeah, in the Vatican.
Yeah, it's like only meant for certain people. I wonder who are the people that have access to that, or how do when like grandparents die and then pass down generations, like who do they pass it on to?
No, I feel like it's mostly like high end cardinals and stuff like that. I don't even think it's
like the next pope could read those.
But then again, we don't really know.
Yeah,
we don't know who actually
crazy
is
to being a
to
pope and you just walking in there. It's like I'm gonna find out the meaning of the most highest existence of life from a human. That this is rarity or
it's
something.
Aliens.
And then they read in, they're like, and it's like, Pope, what are you reading? Oh shit, life's good,
That's the other thing. Popes themselves have been the ones to change so many of the rules of religion. I mean, that's Catholicism. Catholicism isn't the most consistent religion.
Yeah.
They definitely changed their rules a lot. So, and the popes have a lot to do with that. Like, didn't the new pope, what's his name, Francisco?
Shit, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's his name. Or yeah.
Facts.
He's a good guy. He seems like such a genuine pope compared to like a lot of the other ones, or the last one. But I think, didn't he say something about how like God isn't afraid of gay people anymore?
Oh,
and that was just his choice.
Yeah.
Like the Pope's like.
Well, the Pope has the ability to change scripts from
because he's talking to God directly, apparently.
Yeah.
And the way I've said that may have made it seem like I don't like gay people. That's not what I mean. I just mean the fact that in the Bible, being gay is a sin, and according to the Pope, it's not anymore.
Because we live in a new world, and then existing rules can be altered, and it's and
should be altered. That's the truth.
Yeah, and the Pope is the only one that can do that.
By law, things should be altered because the other
First off, why is there that? You know what I mean?
Like having being gay is a sin.
Yeah, like why even have
which only proves to you that
the change of the religion is so many times.
But I feel like I've never heard anyone say this, and it just came to my mind.
Okay.
The fact that they put that rule in the Bible 4,000 years ago, doesn't that mean that there was gay people back then? People who literally felt like they had...
Oh, yeah, they had to find that in their lifetime,
but the fact
to make the rule.
Exactly, because otherwise they wouldn't have. So it's not like... It's not like... And yet people still seem to believe that like being gay or being a lesbian or being a homosexual in general is like a choice.
Yeah.
Or even like you turn into one instead of thinking like it's natural.
Yeah.
When even at that time, when that was seen so much worse than it is today,
remember I said
there was still people who did it.
Transition. Remember what I said back in the day in the Greeks that they masturbated in the streets, fucked in the streets, rape was there, and everything was just out in the open. People like old dudes fucked kids, totally normal back in the day.
Well, okay,
but I'm just saying back in the day, gay people actually the soldiers like what's his name, Achilles or something like that. One of them. They do. I don't know which one it was.
But what did they do?
Or they get like the soldiers fuck themselves because women were not there. But it was more of like it was not like a love thing. It was like
just need to get off thing.
It was like a bro moment. Like how bros come together. But back in the day, they just did that. And they didn't consider that gay. They were just like, oh, that's just
Sex is sex, people.
Yeah, it's just a pleasure thing.
If you want to have
I feel like they were more educated in those periods of time.
Yeah, in a sense.
They just did things. But then out of nowhere, the religion came in strong, You know, like there were some things that we shouldn't do. You know what
But
I mean?
even
But like,
but even I mean, at the end of the day, I think that's why religion came in. It was to teach people that hey, there are some things that are wrong, and there's this big dad watching you.
And I think that's what religion was for. It was to
I mean,
scare us.
Because even before Jesus, there was the Greek religion.
Well, no, actually, even more before that, the Egyptians had this I don't know, this like sculptured rule about death, which was like you go to hell and you stay in hell. Actually, everybody goes to hell. That was the after death thing, is that everyone goes to the underworld, and only the gods are able to go to the next life or whatever like that.
Well, the Greeks did that too. The underworld.
Everyone goes to the underworld, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Which they changed that and all these, because they're like, oh, let's make people feel this way, so that if they do something bad, they go to the underworld. So, but
the underworld also had its thing. Like if you were bad, you were gonna go somewhere else in the underworld compared to like if you were good.
Yeah, everyone goes to the underworld, and then there's sections in the underworld or some shit like that.
But and I honestly think that one of the most horrible things now is when you teach a child that if they are bad, they're going to go to an inferno. That to me is such, in a sense, child abuse.
Kind of like Santa Claus.
What do you mean?
Like if you're naughty.
But Santa Claus isn't scary. The idea of Santa Claus, if you're bad and you get a piece of coal, that's like, damn, I didn't get a gift. But the idea of if you are bad, you are going to hell. Where you will be tortured for eternity.
For masturbating or something.
For anything. But because everyone is sinning technically, constantly.
Now check this out. But if you forgive your sins, you're good.
No, that's just Catholicism. I'm talking about everything, even Christianity.
Yeah.
These kids are taught at an early age that if they are bad, they're going to hell. Dude, that is terrifying. Yeah. And that should be considered child abuse. I know there's a lot of people who will not agree with that, because obviously your faith is strong and you're going to want your kids to grow up with the same faith. But the idea of telling your child that if they masturbate, which, sorry people, it's 100% healthy to masturbate. Oh, yeah. But that God is watching what you do, mostly in your bedroom, not anywhere else. The fact that God is watching you, and if you do a bad thing, you're going to hell, is a horrible idea to teach a child. Because it's gonna make people, first of all,
we're scarred, and then when the pressure is there, like when you're like, oh God, I don't want to do this, but it's just happening.
Then you feel bad.
You feel guilty, and then that's what creates suicide, people.
Well, let's not go straight to suicide, but it can definitely lead to mental illness.
Yeah, because if you say something's wrong, and then you want to do it, and everyone's just like, dude, that's bad though. Well, obviously there's some things, but like, you know what I mean? Like those things.
Let's just think, people. Let's be parents. And I'm not talking to parents. I'm talking about to the future of America. Yeah. Let's be proper parents. Let's not just be like, well, I don't have time to teach my child, so let me scare him into being good. Yeah. Because that's essentially what it is.
But, you know, we do got to think about like how to control all these millions of people in higher power. You know,
that's what essentially they did. Now we have laws. Back then they didn't have laws.
That's the thing.
Back then they needed someone that was always watching you to make sure you were okay, because they couldn't watch you.
So did you do your 5 Hail Marys? Oh fuck, you're going to jail, dude. You're going to fucking jail. They're gonna find you, and they're gonna rape you in there, and you're gonna go more to hell.
Oh man,
the times back in the day were crazy.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
I'm glad things are different.
We got laws,
but we got to keep fighting.
I feel like there's got to be a sense of like direction, and at least know where history's coming from.
But that's the thing. Laws, there's nothing wrong with laws. I mean, there's something wrong with some laws, and laws should change as time changes.
Now, I don't know about the jury thing. Like you know how we play Among Us? Mm-hmm. If nobody knows about the Among Us game, it's about
man, that game is so popular. Everyone knows about Among Us.
Well, I'm just making sure. A lot of people, I don't know. Well, there's a game out there, and it's called Among Us, and it's basically like trying to find out who's the killer. So I feel like it's the same thing with jury.
It is.
Yeah, you're trying to convince a random amount of people to say if you're guilty or not guilty.
And the thing is that everyone thinks so differently.
Yeah, and so I'm guessing that system's kind of flawed. And I'm talking about like different people.
Justice is flawed. It definitely is.
So like that's why it comes down to like, damn, even the like, there is no way to know what is right or wrong. It's just.
I mean, but even lawyers at the end of the day, because there's always a defendant, right?
Yeah.
And a lawyer has to defend that person even if what they did was wrong.
Yeah.
How is that not flawed?
I know.
And then if the defendant has a better lawyer than the other person does, and they win, even though they did something wrong.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, like, you know, not throwing any names out there, but
I did see the Casey Anthony shit. That was crazy. They literally found out that the baby was killed and found literally like a mile away from where she lived. Literally a mile. Mm-hmm. And like the baby was dumped in a canal. And they said she's still fucking not guilty. Isn't that crazy? She had a good lawyer though.
Exactly. I mean, that's
she kept saying the same story. She's like, it got kidnapped. My baby got kidnapped. Like, I don't know.
And that lady's out there.
Yeah, she's out there partying. She said she didn't want the baby life. She wanted to just.
And she got it.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about justice, because justice is another thing.
No, but because religion and justice, for some reason, come and correlate because people want religion in our everyday life.
They do.
Because they really see their life as like a church life. Like, this is what I should do and be and whatever.
True.
Which I wonder how it is now with the whole pandemic.
What? Church?
Yeah.
Zoom.
Yeah, this Zoom thing. And it's like crazier now because like people are now realizing that this is kind of flawed. Because when you're in an atmosphere, it makes you feel like it's true. You know
I don't know about that though. I feel like people.
Excuse me.
I feel like people either way, like even on Zoom. I mean, if you're religious, you're religious, and you're gonna love every second of it. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You could totally be a part of it, but I don't think I get what you're saying by the atmosphere of actually going to a church and feeling closer to God.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're with your people, I guess, on Zoom and preaching the same thing.
The thing is, you always want a person to say that yes, what you're doing is right. Everybody wants like a person that like a reassurance, like, is this right? And the guy's like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna keep doing it. You know what I mean? I feel like people always need an opinion from a human. That's why we need to exist with humans around us. Like, if you're isolated for a very long time, you get crazy. That's just a damn fact.
And I'm sorry to tell you, but the people that started the Christian religion were technically all alone at first.
That's true.
Just a bunch of desert sheep herders, and for some reason, their beliefs were the ones that
it
everyone else took.
It started as a cult, and you know how cults, when they get bigger, they just become this big money hungry, crazy thing. Following the sheep.
Those mega churches, those
mega churches, dude. I can see why Kanye is doing it, man. He wants to be like God mode without saying that he's God. You know what I mean?
But he calls himself Jesus.
Jesus.
He's been thinking he's God.
No, I know he thinks about it all the time. He's like, he doesn't want to say that he is, but he's like,
because he knows if he says it.
I know.
Well, no. Then again, I feel like when if he ever does say it, there will be people that follow him.
Oh no, yeah. Well, a lot of people follow Jared Leto.
That's what I was just gonna mention. Yeah. Jared Leto.
Because he's really good at everything. He got an Oscar in acting.
He's that good.
30 Seconds to Mars, singing. He basically killed the entertainment scene.
But so is Childish Gambino, and he doesn't have to be a ridiculous person.
But I bet
he's better.
I bet if Childish Gambino, which is Donald Glover, teamed up with Jared Leto.
I hope that never happens.
But the thing is, was it Donald Glover? He hasn't won an Academy Award thing yet.
No, but he is a good actor.
No, I know, but like I think that's the credibility.
Oh, I get that.
The cult.
Oh, I get that.
You need the awards which is so crazy how awards work, because it's like it's another opinion of other people that just claim shit.
Yeah, I know, but it's just that Jared Leto gives me such a Charles Mason fucking vibe.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's ridiculous.
He was really fucking good in Dallas Buyers Club, which is
he's a good actor.
Yeah.
I admit he's a good actor, and he's a good singer too.
Yeah. What was the song again? 30 Seconds to Mars.
I mean, there's a lot to kill.
The Kill. Well, how's it going?
I don't know.
That sounded like Selena.
It did?
Yeah.
No, it was in the. Dude, how's it go? We're gonna ask Siri. The Kill by 30 Seconds to Mars.
Whatever.
Jesus.
God. Jesus.
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 But yeah, so definitely like Jared Leto has the cult thing going. Would you ever start a cult or anything like that?
No.
Or like what is the significance of having a cult? Because
I think the people that start cults are obviously people who like feel maybe in some time in their life they felt alone, right?
Yeah.
And instead of like, break me down, bury me, I'll have you.
Okay.
Yeah, like the people who start a cult, to me, are just people who at some point in their life must have felt super lonely,
Yeah.
and then one person thinks that they're cool, and then they're like, I like this, and I want more of this, and they kind of just
become.
become.
What it comes. And remember when I said like we need a reassurance? And if you have a
Oh,
bunch
of course,
of,
yeah.
if you have like a fucking thousands of people reassuring you that what you're doing is amazing, you're gonna go like God mode.
And you're gonna believe it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I feel like Kanye is the same way. Like he feels God mode right now.
Yeah, Kanye is weirder though. I feel like
Yeah.
Kanye's weirder than Jared Leto.
Oh no, yeah, I feel like Jared Leto knows what he's doing.
Yeah, Jared Leto's doing it on purpose. I think Kanye believes
That he's like in the next form of.
Not that
human.
he's a bad guy, because I do think Kanye is a better person than Jared Leto.
Okay.
I just think Kanye is crazier than Jared
Oh
Leto.
no, yeah, like any little idea you spark in him,
Yeah.
he only wants encouragement. Only.
Yeah,
Like, you give
exactly.
him if you tell him an idea is kind of whack,
Yeah.
he's just gonna like throw you off.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay,
Unlike-
next.
Unlike Jared Leto, who I feel like just thinks that everything he does is perfect.
Yeah.
Doesn't need, because he has it. He has everybody's reassurance.
I wonder how these managers are for these people.
Probably just as crazy, or hate them.
Yeah, it's like God, can you just fucking listen?
Yeah.
God, you're paying me. It's like
Our
you're
series
fired.
leaving.
Our Siri left.
God damn.
For cameras are turned off.
You shouldn't even check.
No, you know.
What do we pay her for?
I know, right? All this money is going to waste.
Oh man. But yeah, dude, you know what? All these things we've been talking about are kind of like aggressive. Maybe you might feel like we're being aggressive, or
Oh,
we're
yeah.
being like downers.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's a new year,
Yeah.
2021. Wait. Is
Oh
it
yeah. Welcome to 2021, guys.
2021.
Yeah.
the
starting
future-
hot. Starting really hot.
Yep. Like physically hot.
Both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We started this fucking season hot.
Hot.
When does it reach the season 2? Until we hit episode 20 or something?
Maybe we should do it now. Every year. It'll be a yearly thing. This is season 2.
Okay.
This is the first episode of season
This
2.
is season 2.
Do you think that's a good idea?
I don't know.
Doing it like January to December?
We didn't even start in January. We started in August.
Okay, from
So, till
August to
August.
now was our pilot.
Oh yeah. So everything we
So
watched.
this is season 1.
Yeah, we're still in beta mode, kind of, in a way.
No, I think we've gotten the groove of it. We're still trying to figure out a little bit of the
See,
camera
that's what
work.
I'm saying. We're still in beta mode. We're still trying to find out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trying to get all the little nooks and crannies fixed and whatnot, and figure out where we're going with this. But we've gotten the groove of doing it. Except last week, but that's my fault.
If you like us, go to Patreon and help us out here.
Help us out. We're poor.
We're
we
using-
keep paying the camera girl. She doesn't even do anything.
Exactly. We're using hard cash, and I know this year we are gonna do some stuff.
Yeah.
I guess now we could talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
So we're gonna do.
What episode is this?
18.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna try to do some skits, like
Maybe
We-
about the stuff we've talked about.
we're
Maybe random stuff.
maybe you know what, you're following us. We're trying to go viral here, like every other fuck boy. So
I'm not trying to be a fuckboy.
okay.
I'm trying to be like every other fuckboy.
Yeah. You motherfucker.
And the religion thing, guys, we're kidding.
Oh yeah.
We're both super religious.
If you guys just scrap everything we said, that'd be great. I know, but
Feliz
yeah.
Navidad.
So we are trying to like expand a little bit.
Yeah, do more things.
Do a little more things. We might have more characters in the show. Bring.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what we should do too? It's just a thought. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't actually have an idea.
Okay, cool.
But I thought I did.
Okay, so we're gonna do some skits. Hopefully I know peoples that knows peoples.
He knows people that knows people.
And we'll,
We're gonna see what we could do with that.
Yeah, so probably if you're watching this going backwards, watching our old stuff, this is our old stuff. Hello.
It will be one day.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So hopefully you see our journey.
Yeah. And hopefully you
From the
guys
beginning.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah, so we went hard on the religion thing.
Yeah, we did. I kind of feel bad now.
I don't.
Again, we don't mean anything bad.
I was just saying what my professor told me. That kind of like I feel like because every church hates it when the kid goes to college because they get to learn things.
That's true.
Like they hate it. Like I feel like the drop off of a Christian's like I'm going to college.
That's why Mormons don't send them to college. They send them on missions.
Ooh, so
just
true.
kidding. That's horrible. I'm sorry.
No, but it is true. They send them on the mission before they go to college or whatever. And they're like, just don't forget us. Hopefully we'll see you soon after college. That's like the church. Yep. And then they go to college. They learned everything we just learned, and then they don't come back. It's like, hey, we haven't seen you in a while.
Some question it.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the the guy from the Killers, the lead singer?
Yeah, Brandon Flowers.
Yeah, I don't know if all the Killers are, but he is Mormon.
Oh, fuck.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
And I saw him. He was on a British TV show. He was just going to perform.
Yeah.
But they interviewed him. And one of my favorite evolutionists was on the program, Richard Dawkins.
Okay.
And but he's also very against religion.
Oh, transition.
He's definitely against religion. And he started talking about how Mormonism was a fake religion. How it's all over the writing, that it was created by Charlton. And it's obviously a fake.
Yeah.
And then Brandon Flowers.
Yeah.
He was like kind of upset, not like crying or anything like that. He wanted to talk to him, but he didn't really have time. And Richard Dawkins apologized because he didn't know he wasn't going to be a part of the show. Because Richard Dawkins is I love watching his debates.
Yeah.
He actually debates, like what we were talking about later.
Yeah.
Debate people.
Yeah.
Debating is not a bad thing. Don't be afraid to debate.
Yeah.
And so he likes to debate, but Brandon Flowers wasn't able to, and he felt bad. He's like, I'm sorry. And then Brandon Flowers makes a remark where he's like, well, maybe I'll give you my phone number and fill you in on the history of the Mormon book and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then Richard Dawkins was like, oh no, I've done my research.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but still, watch Richard Dawkins. It's really good stuff. But anyway,
I heard of his name.
He was a professor. I forgot which college in England.
Obviously.
Of evolution, and they call him Darwin's pit bull.
Okay.
Because he's like sometimes he's very aggressive. I actually don't think he's aggressive. He just likes to be very literal with his words, so nobody gets confused, and yet people still get confused and think that he's attacking them. But I really like him because he's really good with words. He really knows what he's talking about. And yeah.
There you go. Come to show.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I would love that. That wouldn't happen though. But
never say never.
Oh man, I'd rather have him than Kanye or something.
I know, right? It's so crazy. Like we have the top scientists, like even before like Einstein and stuff. Oh. And Einstein. All right, even though we're saying his name all wrong, it's not Stein. It's Einstein.
I'm sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we're wrong.
No, I heard it's not Stein. Like the German is Stein.
Yeah.
Or something.
What were you gonna say about it?
Oh yeah, but like I always say like they never have a politic like. Oh. They never have control, or like they just come to them to like for like a little pep talk, and then when he goes off, they're like, okay, you're too much.
I thought you were gonna say something.
Okay, now say something.
But I've always thought that it's about time that we have
like a scientist as
a president, or
like
Senate,
power.
because everyone in the Senate are religious people.
But you know what? I feel like what fucked it up for the scientists is the mad scientist thing. Like what we see on like TV, and then it brainwashes us like into like Kim Possible or some shit like that. like it's always like this laboratory scientist that's always evil, and we just brainwash in our head like never use a scientist as a president or a leader.
But they're the people who know about a natural world.
They went to school.
Yeah. Yo, did you ever watch this movie? Plug, not for me, but Religulous by Bill Maher. You should watch it.
Okay.
It's about him going around all of the United States. Oh, not just the United States. He goes to like, I'm pretty sure he goes to Jerusalem. He goes to like a Middle Eastern place too.
Okay.
And talks to like Muslims. And he goes to the Mormon church, but the Mormons wouldn't talk to him. So 2 ex-Mormons spoke to him and told him a bunch of stuff. But it's great. And it's all because he doesn't call himself atheist, but he basically is. But I understand why he doesn't. But anyway, the point is, what were we talking about? Because there was a point to this.
Oh, we were talking about shit. I even forgot.
Damn it.
Oh, Einstein, and why we don't use scientists as a politic power.
Oh yeah, so he goes to a senator, and he asks, and the senator believes in Adam and Eve and all this stuff.
Shit.
And he tells him, he's like, why do you believe in that? And the guy's like, well, it's my faith, whatever. And I don't try to push faith on anyone else. I just believe my faith.
Yes, it is.
And then he's like, yeah, but how could you believe these stories of like Noah and a mass flood and this and that? And the senator says, well, you don't have to pass an IQ test to be a senator. Hello.
Well, there you go.
Dude, we have people who are in politics who put themselves in it, and we understand that they obviously know more about politics than other people because they've been in
it's
their
being
lives.
A people person, which they are not doing. But
the thing is that politics is one thing, and I think that politics nowadays needs to start grabbing other things like the environment, animals. I mean, just everything.
Take everything in consideration.
Exactly, because politics doesn't.
They just follow the money, which is
these politicians who are taking their cues off of things from 4,000 years ago, today doesn't make sense. That's why I was saying too, laws are something that should be considered, or not considered. They should be something that should change with time. They should, because 200 years ago, it was legal to have slaves. Now it's not. The law changed because we know that human rights are way more important than you being white and having slaves. Yeah. So things have to change.
Imagine that transition. Imagine, imagine like that time of like, remember when I said that Rome fell and we kind of forgot everything? Mm-hmm. Our mindset just went to shit, and we basically had to restart learning things, and we created slaves, which I found out that in the Egyptian times they were not slaves.
They were actual people who wanted to work.
They wanted to work. And they were not like
that old school thought of them
getting whipped or anything. No, they were all trying to meet a goal, which is a pretty crazy human thing. It's like almost like ants. Like we're just trying to do a goal here. Yeah. And in how we die, at least we were trying to do a something for the earth or whatever. Yep. Which we still not know. Well, there probably is in that dark library that we can never go inside, right. But we will never know what that was made for.
And maybe this is convincing to you or not, but like the whole story of Moses, if you think about the story of Moses in the Bible, it was made just to screw over the Egyptian religion. Yeah. It was made to destroy it, and it did.
Oh, no, it fantastically did.
Because even at that time, people thought that the Egyptians were bad and that they had a ton of slaves. And now we know that that wasn't true.
Yeah, it wasn't true.
So what was the reason for destroying that religion? Only because Christianity wanted to take over. And that in itself is evil.
And it's so crazy how they even said slaves was bad. Yeah.
And they had them.
And then
you had to be nice to them, but they had them.
And then they made slaves. Hello?
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
what the hell?
We're going off the rails again.
Okay.
And it's fifth. We're done.
Okay, we're done here.
But dude, it's true.
Yeah.
But we won't talk about it.
Exactly. So, like
Subscribe.
Hit the fucking bell.
And comment, bro. Yo, scream at us if you want to. If you like religion, you think we're a bunch of
some crazy people talking shit.
Scream at us.
Yeah,
tell us we're stupid.
I want to see. Okay, Siri. I want like a big paragraph. If you can give me a big paragraph and
insult us.
But put a like though.
Please.
Don't put the negative though.
Don't please.
Just put the like, subscribe, hit the bell, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere that you can see my penis on OnlyFans. I don't know where.
We do have an OnlyFans.
Hopefully soon. Bromenade.
Bromenade.
Check it out.
Catch you laters.
Laters.